Your LLC won't protect you from this. Hi, my name is Mike Fiffik. I'm a small business attorney and my law firm is Fiffik Law Group, and I'm here to talk to you about how your LLC might not protect your personal assets. You formed an LLC to protect yourself. Smart move. But here's what most business owners don't know. There are situations where that protection completely disappears and you become personally liable for everything. Today I'm covering three of the biggest ones. First, and this one surprises people the most, your LLC can't protect you from your own actions. There's a legal doctrine called participation liability. This basically says that if you personally committed the act that causes the harm, you're personally liable, full stop. The LLC isn't relevant. So if you're a contractor and you cause an accident while driving the company truck, you're on the hook. If you made a misrepresentation before closing on a deal, you can be personally liable. If you directed an employee to do something specifically that ended up hurting a customer, you can be in trouble for that personally. Your LLC protects you from business mistakes, but it doesn't protect you from your own personal mistakes. And for most small business owners, those are hard to separate. Secondly, and this one catches people off guard, many of you have already signed away your LLC protection without even realizing it. When you signed a business loan, a commercial lease, or even a major vendor contract where you're buying materials on credit, there's almost always a personal guarantee buried in the fine print. And that's you, personally promising to pay if the business can't. The LLC doesn't matter at that point. The landlord, the bank, the creditor, the vendor, they can come after your own personal assets directly. They don't even have to sue the business first, so that your savings, your home, all on the line because you agreed to it. So before you sign any significant business agreement, it's best for you to know whether there's a personal guarantee buried in those terms. Sometimes you can negotiate it out. Sometimes you can limit it, but you can't undo it after the fact. Third, and this one comes from a direction that most business owners never see coming, especially when you have employees, the IRS. When your business withholds payroll taxes from employee paychecks, that's federal income tax, Medicare, Social Security, that money doesn't belong to your business anymore. It belongs to the government. You're just holding it in trust until you remit it to the government. If your business falls behind and doesn't pay those taxes over to the IRS in a timely fashion, the government doesn't need to pierce your LLC or to prove anything about commingling assets. They have a specific tool called the Trust Fund Recovery Penalty, and it allows them to assess those unpaid taxes directly against any person in the business who was responsible for collecting and paying them over to the government. That means you for sure, but that can also mean the bookkeeper, your CFO, your office manager. If they had authority over finances, they could be on the hook. We're not talking about a small fine. We're talking about 100% of the unpaid tax, dollar for dollar, assessed personally against you. So if your business is ever struggling to make payroll or pay its bills, the worst thing that you can do is use that withheld tax money as a short-term loan or a cash fix to get over your cash crunch. The debt will follow you personally, whether you have an LLC or not. So your LLC is a valuable tool, but it's not a magic shield. Participation liability, personal guarantees, and withholding taxes are three very real ways that protection can completely disappear. So if you're not sure how exposed you actually are, that's where the conversation with a small business attorney. I'm one, and again, my name is Mike Fiffik. My law firm is Fiffik Law Group. We have offices in Pittsburgh and Philadelphia. Feel free to reach out. The link is right below. Thanks.